Hey guys, my name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group. It's been darn near a month since I put one of these videos together. I like to let you know what's going on in the mortgage industry, in the real estate industry, and how that's going to affect you and your business. Yeah, the last few weeks I've been traveling up and down the state, trying to make sure I know exactly what is coming down the pipe as far as the economy, as far as Sacramento and what they're doing. A couple weeks ago, I was out of the Colorado River with the Municipal Water District, just making sure that the water is going to be coming into the area. That's what happens when you get into politics. Sometimes the weekends are taken up now by just making sure the infrastructure is there so we can continue to enjoy the lifestyle that we have. Let's take a look at the rates for the week. Now, amazingly, they're just slightly, ever so slightly below where they were just a month ago. The 30-year fixed rates are fantastic. The market is awesome for the loans, so be sure to have your buyers call me so they'll be ready to go. We know what rate they can qualify for, what monthly payment they can qualify for, and then we can get you ready to sell them a home. Now, selling them a home is becoming the tricky part. This week, I want to cover again Stephen Thomas's market update for Orange County. You can find that at www.reportsonhousing.com. Now a subscription site, but great information. Now we are in a very tough market here in Orange County. Once again, the listings have dropped again for the last month. They are down 89 homes in the past month to a level of 3,183, right near that all-time low. Just a year ago, the homes were 6,943 homes available. So that is more than a 50% cut there. Now the short sales and foreclosures are down by 63% over 1 year ago, which is a staggering number. We would have expected at this point, being that homes are upside down or you're underwater a bit, there would be more homes on that. I was in Sacramento, as I mentioned earlier, and they're proud of themselves for stopping the foreclosure process or highly hindering that. So that is keeping people kind of stuck in the homes there. And the lack of debt forgiveness on the short sales is also stalling that. So that is what's partially responsible for stalling that distressed sale market. Now there are, once again, 2,035 fewer short sales and foreclosures than a year ago. But there are actually 943 more equity sellers than a year ago. Now, what's happened is the lower inventory mentions has created higher demand and thus higher appreciation. I'm going to touch on that in just a moment. And as for the overall demand, the demand is very high, but with very few homes. It feels excessive, but it has not actually gone up. Lack of inventory kind of does that to us. Then once again, the distress breakdown is way below on that. Finally, this is a unique report this month in that Stephen is talking about what advice he has for the buyers in this brutal market. A couple things to be aware of. Be prepared to write many offers. You got to be prepared to go offer after offer. You have to really be motivated to be a buyer in this market. There are a ton of cash offers coming in. About a third of the homes that are being sold are all cash. From what he mentions here, you'll be buying for over the asking price. Be very prepared for that. And I got a call the other day from a realtor regarding that. Yes, the lenders will lend as per the appraised value, not the purchase price. So you've got to be prepared to bring in that extra chunk of money to make up the difference. That's been common lately. We know the buyers have to come up with that extra money, but they don't always realize that. So you as a realtor need to be responsible and educated to let them know that. It's much easier when the buyers are prepared for that in advance, so let them know that. Also, be prepared to be willing to remove the appraisal contingency. That is another big thing, is that these things can't be continuing on low appraisals, so you got to be prepared to remove that. absolutely have that pre-approval ready to go. We all know that. That's always been the case, but even more now. And finally, the most important thing is make sure your buyers know exactly what they can afford as a monthly payment. These rates are so low, they need to know what they can afford as far as their budget. Most people are not as concerned years down the road how much they paid for the home. They're more concerned, can I afford the payment? Well, hey, this week I do want to switch over into the political world a little bit. I fought a very tough fight in Aliso, Viejo. I do want to throw a shout out to Dave Stefanides, the political affairs guy with OCAR. Dave was fantastic. And your OCAR president, Len Herman, they both stepped up. We were in Aliso Viejo on Wednesday night. Aliso Viejo has been pushing for 3 years what's called a Green City Initiative. And I, being the new city councilman there, was able to rally nearly 100 people to show up and stand against this. It was not really a resident-driven program. There were some other folks came in and tried to drive this thing through. I'm all about recycling. I'm all about being environmentally conscious, but this had a whole bunch of other stuff in there that was bad for sellers, bad for home buyers, overall bad for residents, a lot of stuff that would end up being forced on them. You may have read about that in the paper. I was mentioned quite a few times, but I did rally a bunch of troops. I put a big, what I call a big goal line stand to hold that off. And with the help of the guys over at OCAR, we were able to do that. Well, hey, this is an exciting weekend coming up. It should be beautiful. We got daylight savings time back. It's been a few weeks since I've made the videos. So give me a call. I will be here. I will be working. I have no plans for travel anytime coming up. So I look forward to working with you and your buyers. I'm always in the background here fighting for your ability to sell homes and for your buyers to buy homes. It is a kind of crazy market. So God bless you. God bless your families. God bless this country. And please, God bless this market. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Money, 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 money.